Today on the check-in, how people are actually using AI in 2026. This is from Harvard Business Review. Liz and I covered the 2025 version of this on The Big Show. This is such an interesting study. Essentially, a couple folks at Harvard are looking at real-world use cases from Reddit, and this year they've included now some expanded view. Let's take a look. The study analyzes thousands of real-world examples to reveal a massive shift towards personal and professional support. This is co-authored by Mark Zhao-Sanders and Sarah Biuk. They tracked 12,637 use cases collected between March 25 and February 26. They utilized a hybrid human-AI system to categorize data from online platforms, including this time Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. What else could you want? Mark Zhao-Sanders explains this data set is an order of magnitude greater than those of the previous 2 years. We built a database of nearly 50,000 records. All right, 3 takeaways. First, individuals are increasingly relying on AI to handle activities that involve core human thinking, which introduces a significant risk of mental laziness. The shift towards outsourcing intellect to automation can be observed in a quarter of the top reported use cases. The continuous reliance on AI tools can subtly diminish intent, authorship, and natural exercise of the brain. When users allow algorithms to generate ideas and draft responses from the very start, they bypass the necessary process of independent thought and genuine cognitive effort. We had a great guest on a while back named Casey Cooney. He shared this idea of, it was something like human start, AI churn, human finish. Like it a lot. Takeaway 2, therapeutic and companion interactions have emerged as the single highest ranked use case for generative AI, reflecting a rapid expansion in emotional reliance on chatbots. Many individuals are establishing deeply personalized bonds and anthropomorphizing these digital assistants to navigate personal hardships. The data reveals that people routinely assign names and genders to AI. I have a friend who calls her AI Bubbles. Kind of love it. Sometimes folks experience profound grief and a sense of loss when the AI models change. While some utilize the technology as a neutral sounding board to improve human relationships, experts warn that general-purpose tools are not safe substitutes for mental health professionals. That said, Mark Sanders Zhao makes this super clear. He says, given long waiting lists and difficulty assessing mental health care and therapy in many countries, it's perhaps not a surprise that increasing numbers of people are turning to generative AI with their emotional well-being. Takeaway 3 is the workplace. A large portion of generative AI usage is happening completely undetected by corporate leadership, driven by employees seeking immediate efficiency gains. While organizations frequently present structural hurdles, workers are independently leveraging tools to complete assignments faster. This widespread shadow usage usually occurs because institutional headwinds like strict AI governance, hello IT, and job insecurity conflict with corporate praise for rapid performance. Consequently, employees are building secret workflows and automations to complete their core duties, using their newly acquired spare time for personal endeavors, or they're just working more. One specific moment from Harvard Business Review stands out. I built an AI agent to replace myself secretly, like 50% of the jobs. I used to bring it up to management the way to do it, so the entire org could benefit. They end up not buying my idea. Now I'm just doing all these secretly and spend the spare time on my own side business. Wow. Oh my goodness, is this a rich treasure trove? I really encourage you to read the full study. We'll have it linked here in the quick check-in show note, but there's a lot of depth. I mean, so many studies and stories that we've covered don't totally paint this picture, but what's interesting about the way Mark Zhao-Sanders has done this and his colleagues over the last 3 years is that this is Vox Pop, right? We're just going right to the people. Like, what are people saying? Then they're doing a really rigorous process to analyze, categorize, evaluate. I would love to be a fly on the wall during this whole thing, but this is a very good read. Hard to know about the intellectual laziness and cognitive offloading. I just think all the time about, boy, I just get in my car and I click the map and I go. This is one of these things that we're just living through this experiment, and we're going to have to see what it looks like on the other side. For me, Not a shocker. This is all clerk, colleague, and coach. I pay good attention to how often am I offloading a task as a clerk, and then how often am I using AI as a colleague or thought partner or coach to grow my skills. And I pretty regularly check in with my AI, who's incidentally not named Bubbles, so that I can say, hey, give me some insight, feedback to me the data about how am I using you as a tool. So still feeling pretty cognitively engaged. Just the getting older thing is tricky. That's where we are. Let us know what you think on this wide variety of inputs. Check out the check-in every Tuesday and Thursday, and don't miss the big show each and every Friday with Dr. Elizabeth Rade and myself. If you haven't yet, please like, follow, review, subscribe, all the things. Video is coming soon to Apple, which is pretty cool, and we're really just grateful for all of your engagement and participation. See ya.